Hey guys, well this is your first video of the second semester, so let's get to it. We just got done talking about sine and cosine and how to graph those functions, but there are other trig functions that we need to take a look at, specifically secant, cosecant, tangent, and cotangent. Alright, and so those are the ones we're going to look at, and so here we go. What is remarkably cool about secant and cosecant is, specifically cosecant, is that cosecant, we have to remember, this might be a stretch for some of us to remember this, but cosecant is really equal to 1 over sine of theta. So if I have okay, and if we remember that, so when you take a look at how we graph these, look, here's that cosecant, look, same box as sine. And look, the same little graph as sine. Now this little dotted line here is not the graph. The actual graph are these u's here. Boom, these little parabolas. And again, like the sine function, these things keep happening over and over again. A u up here, then a u down here. Notice where the u's are at. Okay, the little parabola thingies. They're right here. They're right here. Okay, these dashed lines right here. Okay, this one, and that one, those are all asymptotes. Okay, so it just keeps repeating itself, and this is how you draw it. You'd still have the same C comma D that you have always been doing. You keep adding the A, subtract the A. Your period, look, your period is still 2 pi over B, still the same. You draw your sine curve like normal. And then over here, here's your guide for negative cosecant. It's the same as negative sine, except again, use your dashes. Right in the middle, you're going to make u's going up like this. So it's not difficult at all. It's the same business. You just have to know what shape to put where. Again, we'll have some practice on Monday. All right. So the next question then becomes, well, here we have secant, right? So what does secant do? Well, secant is the same as 1 over cosine of theta. So what you're seeing here is the exact same type of shape as what we had with cosecant, except that, hey, secant uses cosine. So it's the exact same thing as doing a cosine one or a negative cosine. And notice if you put the next box over, do the next one, this one again, you'd have a, your graph would keep on going. Dash, 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 dash. And then you'd have a U over here. Dash, 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 dash. And it keeps going and going and going. Okay? I hope there's not any questions. This isn't too difficult. It's the same stuff. It's just a different shape being put there. What does come into a different shape and does have some different techniques is tangent. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oops, too far. Here we have tangent. One of the big differences that you're going to have in tangent is this down here. Look where C comma D is. C comma D, the center, is now in the center. And that's going to be interesting, right? And again, take a look at your period is pi over B. Not 2 pi over B, but pi over B. Why the smaller window? Well, because tangent is sine over cosine, and it repeats itself over and over again. Okay? So again, since it repeats itself over and over again, the actual graph of tangent repeats itself over and over again. Again, another asymptote, another line. Oops, that's just really bad. Let's try that again. Another line. It keeps going and going on and on, my friends. Front and back, over and over again. Okay. Next question, or next one, is of course negative tangent. Same deal, just going down. Last but not least, cotangent. Okay, here's cotangent. Whoa, That looks really funky. All right? It's like tangent. You have to be careful in that C comma D is in the middle. Your period is pi over b. So what does that mean? That means this whole thing is pi over b. That means when I find out what this distance is, I need to cut it in half to go this way, cut it in half to go that way. But what does it look like? I mean, that looks kind of really funky. Well, for this one, you're going to have to graph more than one period. I'll be honest with you guys, okay? We're not going to graph a whole lot of cotangents, all right? I'm going to be mainly interested in secant and cosecant because it's something that you guys should easily be able to do. I might have you guys do a tangent, okay? So if you were to keep doing this over and over again for each period, look what happens. If I redraw this, right, and I do the little dash, 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 and then this one had the dash, 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 dash. That's what happens to it when you drew multiple periods of it, okay? And cotangent is just the other way around, or negative cotangent. All right, that's it. I just wanted you to see what the setup for the box is, how that works on this video. We're going to do some work on this starting on Monday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. See you guys later.